from the moment they enter this world. Some children are afflicted with devastating challenges.
She was born with cerebral palsy. We live a life of lots of therapies and lots of work with Sophia. We're hoping that she will be able to someday walk, and that's our goal right now.
Every day in our community, loving parents must overcome very difficult physical and financial obstacles. And at the same time, they are also sharing the pain and uncertainty that their sick children are experiencing.
Ian was born with a rare genetic disease called adrenoleukodystrophy. I defy you to spell that. And it's a disease that manifested when he was 5, and he required a bone marrow transplant to survive, which came with some damage of its own, and 95% of his brain is damaged.
Some children arrive and appear healthy, but develop a disabling or life-threatening disease several years later.
Emma is 13 years old, almost 14. She was diagnosed in August of 2006 with neuroblastoma.
And she is the oldest of 6 children. She's quite the little mother hen. When we're at home, she likes to keep all the little kids in line, and she does a good job of it.
Tonight, you will learn the story of 3 young children who, while certainly suffering, have also found a measure of relief and encouragement thanks to the generous contributions of dedicated Mulliganeers.
Thank you, Mulliganeers.
And during this presentation, you will come to understand the mission of the Mulliganeers and how it has already been fulfilled for more than 175 families right here in our community. Watching the faces of our special Mulliganeers children can quickly raise awareness, inspire hope, and motivate action. This year, it's easy to imagine yourself making a difference for the sick children in our community. It's easy to visualize your donation of money, time, or special services. It's easy to pledge your help. There is an undeniable truth in numbers. In the year just ended, 2009, and the early weeks of 2010, the Mulliganeers have directly helped 11 families with gifts of goods, services, and financial assistance totaling more than $175,000. The 2009 and 2010 Mulliganeers recipients include the people you're meeting in this presentation and many others. As you can imagine, in this uncertain economic climate, things are tough on everyone, and those with special needs are particularly affected. Please remember, the more you give, the more you can help. There is also an undefeatable strength in numbers. The combined efforts of more than 1,000 Mulliganeers, young and old, and their loyal supporters are visible every year. You'll witness them at the St. Pat's Day Party, our largest fundraiser and an important event used to establish a baseline for our core mission. And every summer, the Mulliganeers come from near and far to attend the golf outing fundraiser at Cog Hill. And at last year's event, the Jablonski family was awarded a specially equipped wheelchair-accessible van with deployable ramp. The camaraderie and resource pledge efforts continue at the annual field trip to see the Chicago White Sox in action. There are also other smaller but equally helpful events where Mulliganeers work to raise money and awareness. This year, for those among us who contemplate giving something special back to the greater good, it should be comforting to know that you really don't have to look very far, because all around you there are kind people, neighbors, that are ready and willing to help. Mulliganeers of like mind. Just ask them. Just ask yourself. Where can I start? Who should I call? What do they need? Please send your charitable contributions to the Mulliganeers in care of 612 72nd Court, Downers Grove, Illinois, 60516. Learn more anytime at www.mulliganeers.org. It's easy to imagine yourself making a difference for the sick children in our community. If you're ready to take a greater role in the Mulliganeers organization, please contact us at the above address or discuss your interest with any board member.